Good morning, everyone. Hello. Um, we're very excited to finally reach this point that we're doing the drawing to see who will win the 3 grants that we have. I wish we could give everybody the grants because I actually loved all the applications. But we can only give 3 people. And I'd like to introduce you to our team. Well, there is me, okay, and Maury Shapira, who co-directed with me the project. He's responsible for the fundraising, to promote the educational project and this grant. And he was a leader of Soviet Jewry movement in America, and Silicon Valley high-tech executive, and an educator. And we also have with us David Waxberg, who is the Chief Executive Officer of Jewish Learning Works, who is our fiscal sponsor. They will give the winners the check. He was also a leading activist of the Soviet Jewry movement and a leading educational leader up until today. And we have Maury Elmendorf, who's the Director of Operation of Jewish Learning Works, who you probably talk with when if you are the winners. And Jewish Learning Works is our fiscal sponsor, is a nonprofit in San Francisco. And I'll give I would like now for Maury to say a few words before we start.
Thank you, Anat. I'm very pleased to have all of you on the call today. Basically, looking back at the history of this project, American Jews and Jews around the world forgot to tell their children the amazing story about the struggle for Soviet Jewry just a generation ago. The Refusnik project is unique. Our goal was to fill that gap to enable the story to be told around the world. I've had the pleasure of working with Anat Zalmanson-Kuznetsov, who is, of course, well known for her award-winning documentary Operation Wedding, which is all about her parents' attempted escape from the USSR, an event that kickstarted the movement to free Soviet Jewry. She also co-directed and created the online educational Refusnik project, partnering with the Lookstein Center at Bar-Ilan University in 2018. When I started with the Anat a year ago, it became very clear we had a good website, but no one knew about it. And unfortunately, no one was using it. As a result of our many promotional efforts, many more people now know about it, and a growing number of people are using it for the lessons on the website to teach classes in high schools, colleges, and universities. The lessons were created by people who entered in this drawing, were very creative and covered many different kinds of teaching at different levels. I am very pleased that we will now have these lessons available to add to the depth of the Refusnik project website. It's been great working with Anat and our different partners, such as Jewish Learning Works in San Francisco. I've had the chance to interact with many talented, highly motivated Jewish educators, whom I greatly respect. And it's been great partnering again with David, just as we did at the Bay Area Council and the Union of Councils for Soviet Jews many years ago. And of course, Maury Elmendorf, the Director of Operations at Jewish Learning Works, has been a real help in our operational efforts. The Refusnik project still has a lot to do, such as translating itself into multiple languages, such as Hebrew and Russian, for a starter. We still have many things we would like to do with the website to take advantage of other state-of-the-art technologies that could help enhance user experiences. We now have a list of distinguished speakers on the website who are willing to work with educators and be there to tell their story and be a resource to teachers in the classroom around the world. If anyone on this Zoom call wishes to help in any way, feel free to reach out to us. Share your knowledge and experience with us. It's been wonderful. This year, 2020, is an important year regarding the Soviet Jewry movement. It marks the 50th anniversary of many significant events that helped to shape this movement and achieve its success. You will not only have a chance to participate today, but you will also have a chance later on in the year as these other events will be occurring. So as they say in television and radio, stay tuned, please. With that, I'll turn things back over to Anat, and I'll mute myself.
Well, thank you, Maury. I would love for David to just talk a little bit about how the Soviet Jewry struggle is relevant for today, for today's current event.
Thank you, Anat. Also, I notice Glenn Richter is on with us as well, who's a hero of our movement and my teacher. So I'm just happy to see Glenn. I'm just going to say a few things. You know, in my view, there were 3 cataclysmic events that occurred to or with our people. One was the Shoah, Holocaust. One, of course, was the establishment of the State of Israel. And the third cataclysmic event of the last century was the exodus of Jews from the Soviet Union. And it's the least understood and the least covered in our educational programs. And just as obviously we need to learn our whole history, we certainly, it's important for us to understand what happened, what led to it, what occurred, and what we can learn from it. And I just want to touch on a couple of things that relate to us as a people today, and certainly to me as an individual. First of all, I remember speaking with a Jewish refusenik in Moscow in the mid-'80s who was on a hunger strike. And I was worried about him. He was endangering himself and his family. And I asked him why he was taking this step, and he said, Kol Yisrael Arvim Zeh B'Zeh, which roughly translates, all Israel is responsible one to another. And I understood that Talmudic junction in a much deeper way with this individual. And I think that one of the hallmarks of the movement was this sense that we are responsible one to another, and that when oppression was occurring to some of our people, millions of them in this case, even 10,000 miles away, we couldn't stand idly by. It was on us to act. It was an important lesson for us then, and I think it's an important lesson for us now. And it brought to mind, a statement that Martin Luther King Jr. made, that oppression, injustice anywhere, precludes justice everywhere. And I think about it now because I know for me personally, and for some others of us, at least in the movement, the civil rights movement of the 60s here was among the inspirations for me to first get involved in the Soviet Jewry movement. And the conditions of Jews in the USSR then and the conditions of people of color in our country now are certainly very different, and the countries are very different. And yet there are some parallels and there are some lessons to be learned. And my view now in Jewish education is among the things that we as Jews have to grapple with in modernity and in Jewish education is the tension between our responsibility to ourselves as a people and our responsibility to others. and where we fit in the community of nations and the community of people. And here too, there are some enormous lessons that we learned in this movement, and Anat's parents among them, in terms of Jews who fought for their own rights and also built coalition with others who were also being persecuted at that time. And so there's just an enormous richness of wisdom that comes out of the movement about our own personal responsibilities, about morality, and about how we relate to others, and also that action results in outcomes, and inaction results in other outcomes. So I'm really thrilled that Anat and Maury took this action to get the ball rolling, and I'm really thrilled to see all of you here and to see the lessons that you have that you've developed, and the fact that you're moving forward with education about this important chapter in our history. So thank you, Anat.
Well said, David. Thank you. So I'm going to just give a brief explanation about the withdrawal. The idea first came to us because after we were promoting a lot, we felt like it would be a good encouragement, first of all, for educators to really consider to add this to their curriculum, which is a must for Jewish education, because this is one of the biggest parts in history, Jewish history, and people don't know anything about it. And so we wanted to encourage the educator to use it, and we wanted to encourage by your application that you sent to me, I'm going to use it to encourage other educators. So you're doing a very good thing, and hopefully you will get a good thing from that too. So the applications are, the withdrawal is per application, not per person, meaning if you have 2 applications, you might win 2 grants. So it's really depending on your luck. We're going to use a wheel of names online that's going to draw the names. And we're going to start with the $300 grant. Okay, we have 300, 700, and 1,000. We're going to start with the 300. Are you ready? Okay. You're all muted, so I can't hear you, but I'm sure you're ready. I'm excited. Let's see. Okay. So we're going to shuffle the names so we make sure it's fair. And we're gonna do the first $300. Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win? Let's see. Okay, number 12. Sing Hebrew Songs of Jackie by Temple Israel, West Palm Beach. Congratulations, Jackie. You're here. I think you're here. Jackie. Okay, so Jackie, you won the $300. So we're now, congratulations. Okay, let me, well, we're not gonna unmute, we're gonna continue, but please stay with us to see who else is going to win. Okay, we're gonna share. Oh, I would like to, before I'm sharing the screen, I'm so excited, I forgot. I wanted to say something about each winner. So Jackie, a quote from Jackie's application, went over the lyrics. She did the lesson Sing Hebrew Songs sang by Soviet Jews. She wrote, we went over the lyrics and played the music and spoke about how each community might have felt. The students seem to appreciate freedom they have been Jews here in America, and what freedom for the refuseniks did not have. Okay, so let's continue. We are going for the $700 dollar award. Okay, who's gonna win? Let's see. Shmuel, Sharansky, Shmuel, Pauline, Sharansky, and Let My People Go. Okay. Shmuel is also here. Congratulations, Shmuel. I know he's here as well. Congratulations. I'd like to also quote from Shmuel's application. Let me see. This is number, sorry. Okay, so a quote from Shmuel applications. After my call to action, the college, he's from the Hebrew Union College, the college announced a new course being offered in anti-Semitism across AUC, I'm sorry, I don't know, tour campuses. The course syllabus did cover the various influence that, I don't understand the word, into Soviet anti-Semitism. So well done, well done. Wow, kol hakavod. Okay, so now for the final grant of $1,000, who's going to win? Let's see. Okay. Wow, escape room, Operation Wedding. That's great. An escape room, Operation Wedding by Karen Di Castro of Hillel University in Tel Aviv. Congratulations, Karen. Okay, so we have all our winners. And if you have any questions at this point, I'm opening to live Q&A if you want. So I'm opening I'm doing unmute to everyone, okay? And if anyone has a question, this is now the time to ask it. And if not, we can just say goodbye and congratulations to everyone. Let me know if you have any questions.
Einat, thank you very much. It was really a wonderful experience.
Thank you, Lisa. Thank you. I loved your application. It was really so interesting to read. And I really recommend everybody to go and visit the applications who are on the website. I'm going to put the link again and read it because they're really inspiring. There's so many original lessons there, and I really encourage everyone to look at the applications. Anyone has any question? Is everybody okay? Okay.
I just want to say thank you.
Oh, Jackie, hi. Congratulations.
Thank you, Einat. You have been phenomenal throughout this entire process. You've been so patient. Thank you.
Well, thank you. I'm very happy. Thank you. Okay, so everybody, yeah?
Thank you as well. Do we get connected now with the Jewish Learning Works or
yeah, I will send an email to all the participants, also announcing the winners and telling you what to do next.
Okay.
And you will talk with Magna, who is here, and this is it for this year. And thank you for joining. It was very moving. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks to everyone.
Nice to
Thank you, Einat and Maury.
Bye.
Nice to see you, Einat.
Hi, Magna. Nice to see you.
It's really good to see you. You look very pretty this morning, all chipper. It's morning here.
Well, here it's 6 p.m., so I already have time to have lunch and a cocktail.
Look at all warmed up for the day.
Yeah.
Just had my second cup of coffee, and now I'm going to do something physical.
Well done, people in California, that you woke up so early. I'm so sorry. If we do it next time, I'll make it later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.